Welcome back to another What If episode where I look at topics in regard to the Digimon trading card game and how they could potentially bring new creative elements to the game. Last week I started a 4-part series of what if Bandai brought Royal Knight support for Craniamon, Leopardmon, Kentaurosmon, and Dynasmon. For the second part of this series, I look at developing support for Leopardmon, otherwise known as Duftmon on the Japanese side of things, and the Tactician of the Royal Knights. And if you enjoy these types of videos, do consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell for more future content. Leopardmon was first introduced in BT3 as a potential super rare that cost 12 to play or 4 to digivolve into. With a stat line of 11,000 DP, this Digimon could play a level 4 or lower Digimon from the sources without paying its memory cost. In addition, on your turn, all your level 4 and lower Digimon get jamming. While this effect was considered powerful at the time, the memory of 4 made it next to impossible to effectiveness due to the lack of memory control other than a memory fixer and Hammerspark. And even though memory boost could elevate this deck, the biggest issue now is that the game is too gosh darn fast. In that regard, this video will once again highlight a rookie, a champion, or 2, an ultimate, a mega, and a secondary mega, again, or 2, for analysis. And once again, I'll use existing Digimon as a template. For the rookie level Digimon, Elecmon was the appropriate choice, being that it digivolves into a Leomon. Elecmon would act as another generic searcher, adding a Digimon with Leopardmon in its name, and one Digimon with Beastkin in its traits among the top 3 cards. There are a wide variety of Beastkin Digimon in the Digimon trading card game, and with Strabimon, Kumamon, Korikakumon, and WereGarurumon as potential options, this provides boosts for hybrid and potential Garurumon decks as well. Honestly, this converts Leopardmon into a more OTK deck, but let's be real, Metal Garurumon X did it first. Leomon adds another Leomon to the blue family. But unlike Leomon from BT1 that gains you 2 memory when it's deleted, or Blocker Leomon from EX2 that gains you 2 memory and draws you a card on deletion, this Leomon splits the memory down into 2 instances. Instead of 2 memory up front on deletion, you gain 1 memory on play and gain 1 on deletion. Stat-wise, this Digimon would be on par with the BT1 Leomon for the fact that there aren't any additional benefits. On the bright side, this Leomon becomes overall an on-play cost of 4 instead of 5, and a digivolve cost of 2. For another level 4, Grizzlymon is another possible option that you can digivolve Elecmon into. However, this Digimon would have a 6 play cost, digivolve for 2 with a 5000 DP stat line in comparison to the blocker counterpart. But unlike its blocker counterpart, this Grizzlymon has the nutty effect of inheritable when a Digimon is played from the Digivolution sources, gain 1 memory. This card pairs well with Leopardmon in that you can keep the memory on your turn still if you play the level 3 Digimon with OG Leopardmon. But when it comes to level 5s, GrapLeomon is the real MVP for the Royal Knight. This level 5 Digimon when digivolving lets you unsuspend 1 blue Digimon. A simple when digivolving effect. But the real kicker is the inheritable. When a Digimon is played from the Digivolution sources, it gets Rush. This is one component that Leopardmon was missing that really made playing blue Digimon from sources viable. For a play cost of 8, a digivolve cost of 3, and a DP stat line of 7000 DP, I'd say that's worth it. Now jumping to the new Leopardmon, this Digimon has a play cost of 12, a Digivolution cost of 3, and has a stat line of 11,000 DP. Your turn while this Digimon is unsuspended, all of your level 4 or lower Digimon cannot be deleted in battle. If you have another Digimon other than this one with Royal Knight in its traits, this effect becomes all turns instead. For this Digimon, the purpose of this is to make your Digimon unkillable on your opponent's turn. But you have caveats you need to meet. What leader doesn't want his or her soldiers to be unkillable by battle on their opponent's turn? This means their only real out is option cards against your Digimon. But once it's Leopardmon's turn, it's time to go into battle. Leopardmon Leopard Mode lets you digivolve from a Leopardmon for 1, or a digivolve from a level 5 for a memory cost of 5 memory. When digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon, then gain 1 memory for each Digimon you have in play. This Digimon takes it to your opponent, and changes from tactician to main threat. The best part, this Digimon can't be blocked. Lastly, for Leopardmon X-Antibody, this Digimon has a play cost of 13, also a Digivolution cost of 5, and a DP threshold of 12,000 DP. And as usual, this Digimon can Digivolve from a Digimon with Leopardmon in its name for 2 memory. First effect, jamming. When Digivolving, if this Digimon has Leopardmon or X-Antibody under its Digivolution sources, you may unsuspend any number of Digimon equal to the number of Digivolution sources this Digimon has. End of attack, gain 1 memory for each unsuspended level 4 and lower Digimon. Leopardmon X closes out games quickly, especially if you also happen to run Omnimon. But overall, these card combinations can make for an explosive OTK deck like Metal Garurumon X. Building from Elecmon and the Rays to Grizzlymon to GrapLeomon, pushing out on turn 2 or 3 can yield surprising results. With BT2 Leopardmon, you can Digivolve into this and strip the Elecmon out in order to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck to add another Beastkin or a Digimon with Leopardmon in its name. Not only that, but you get to gain 1 memory for playing a Digimon with Grizzlymon's Inheritable, and Elecmon has Rush. With 2 attackers, you can swing with both of these Digimon before going into a Leopardmon Leopard mode for 1 memory. That's another swing into security with this Digimon, and you'll gain at minimum 2 memory and unsuspend for a 3rd attack. Now if you happen to have the X-Antibody under this Digimon when you attack with that Leopardmon Leopard mode, you can Digivolve into Leopardmon X for not only jamming, but a restand for all your Digimon with a number of Digivolution sources that you have, and gain 1 memory for each unsuspended Digimon. I.e., this Digimon's Digivolution becomes free, and you get 2 more checks for 5 total. Then it's simply Blitz Omnimon for game. In general, what are your thoughts on Leopardmon support that I've outlined in this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is Digi-Panda, logging out.